needs to know that it wasn't you. I am going to show you a $5 hack using pre-made Costco mashed potatoes. I'm going to upgrade these mashed potatoes to make them extra special so it feels like you did the work. Take a shortcut when you can. These are 99 cents a pound, $5. I mean, I was shocked that it was $5. In fact, I had to make sure and read it again. Yeah, $5, 99 cents a pound. That's pretty awesome. Next up, a stick of butter and put it in your pot. Next, we're going to turn on the heat. We're going to let this melt. I'm also going to add a little bit of olive oil. You don't need a lot, maybe 1/4 teaspoon. We're going to get some garlic powder. If you have fresh garlic, definitely use this as well. Just dice it up pretty chunky thin. I'm going to take this shortcut and do the garlic powder. As this is melting, we're going to add about a teaspoon of garlic powder. It already smells tasty. Now we're just trying to get this butter and garlic melted. Once this butter is melted, we're going to add some heavy whipping cream. Let's get your oven preheated. You're going to want to set your oven to 375. Now, if you want to make this all at once, go ahead. But I have a small family, so I can get this open. Good. Whew. That was a workout. Okay, I am going to take my heavy whipped cream. I'm going to add it to this garlic butter. I'm going to do 2 cups of heavy whipped cream. And now I'm just going to let this come to temperature. Trying to get it a little bit warm so it can help this process go a little bit quicker once we put it in the oven. We're going to do 2 eggs. So let's crack 2 eggs for our 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. Now let's just whisk that together. Get that whipped really well. Idea is optional, but sometimes I like to have blue cheese mashed potatoes, and I like to use this shortcut. I like to use dressing. You don't have to do this. It's just, if you're looking for something a little bit different, this is definitely worth trying. We won't do it today, but I wanted to give you an idea. I have done this multiple times. I've done it with ranch dressing. I've done it with blue cheese. It's delicious shortcut. Gives it a nice tangy flavor. It goes fantastic with a steak. Another tip, if you have this Hidden Valley ranch seasoning powder, that also would be a great addition into your mashed potatoes. Gives it another more flavor, tanginess. If you don't want to use the liquid dressing, do this as an option. Or even just sprinkle it on top, which I will actually be doing, is I'm going to be sprinkling this one on top. Once this cream and butter gets warm, you start seeing it steamy, you can now add your cold mashed potatoes. You can turn off the burner. Our oven is at 375. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding the mashed potatoes to this heavy whipped cream. I am doing 4 cups, maybe 5. Just there's no exact science here. Okay, that's about half, well, a little less than half of this container. Now I'm going to mix this all together. It's going to be liquidy. It's okay because we're adding eggs. It'll be a good binder. And you're using heavy whipping cream, which is very important. Don't use milk because the heavy whipping cream will also make it firm. So that's why it's important to use it. Try to get as much chunks out of here as you can. Maybe use a whisk. No, not that baby whisk. A bigger whisk. All right. See, it's pretty liquidy. Right. Now, I did have the burner turned off. So I'm slowly going to add these eggs into this mixture. It's not very warm. That's why you don't want to make it too hot because you don't want to scramble your eggs. Okay, let's put the potatoes in our dish. So good. Okay, now, I'm just gonna add a little bit of this ranch seasoning. Not necessary. And I'm just gonna kind of mix it around. Could you have done this when it was all in the pot? Sure. I was trying to get it to float on top just to give some contrast of color. Texture is really why I did it this way. But either way works. I recommend putting this dish on a sheet pan. Much easier to take in and out of the oven. Ooh, there it goes. Now, this is probably going to take about 30 to 45 minutes. I would advise checking it around 30 minutes. See if it's still got a little bit jiggle or if it's gotten firm. If it hasn't gotten firm, we'll just keep cooking until it's firm. All right, this looks amazing. Still a little bit of jiggles. I'm going to put some foil over this for about 15 minutes. Like, just loose. I'm going to put it back into the oven. All right, we're going to let that cook for about 15 more minutes. This is beautiful. Okay, now it's time to plate up. Ooh, so light and airy. Very luscious. Now I'm just going to take a quick bite, but I am going to eat this with my steak. Got myself a spoon. Ooh. Oh my goodness. So luxurious. Very luxurious. Worth the upgrade. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching.